Right, we're just going to break away from the Lions temporarily because we have some fairly interesting breaking news regarding Alexander Isak and his future, because he is training individually at his former club Real Sociedad's training facilities amid uncertainty over his Newcastle future. It's understood that Newcastle are aware of Isak's whereabouts as he recovers from what we've been told is a minor thigh injury that the club say has kept him from travelling to Singapore for their pre-season tour. Isak, of course, informed Newcastle that he wants to explore his options in the transfer window after Liverpool made an informal approach for him. The former Sociedad striker is using the Basque club's facilities with his staff when they are empty. If Isak, incidentally, was to leave Newcastle, his former club would receive 10% of every euro above a 70 million euro transfer fee. So Alexander Isak not on Newcastle's Asia tour. They will play Spurs on Sunday in Seoul, but he is training with his old team, at his old team's facilities, Real Sociedad, with his own staff as he attempts to keep fit. Very interesting developments on the future of Alexander Isak.
The future of Alexander Isak, a look at his career aspirations amid Newcastle's Champions League qualification. In the ever-evolving landscape of football, few names have resonated as prominently in recent months as Alexander Isak. The Swedish forward, who has been a pivotal figure for Newcastle United, has found himself at the center of speculation regarding his future. As reported by renowned football journalist Fabrizio Romano, despite Newcastle's impressive qualification for the UEFA Champions League, Isak is contemplating a move away from St. James's Park. This intriguing situation not only raises questions about the player's ambitions but also highlights the complexities of modern football transfers. Newcastle United, a new dawn. Newcastle United's journey from relegation candidates to Champions League contenders has been nothing short of remarkable. Under the guidance of manager Eddie Howe, the Magpies have transformed their playing style and squad depth, resulting in a resurgence that has enthralled fans and pundits alike. The team's qualification for the Champions League marks a significant milestone, showcasing the club's potential to compete at the highest level in Europe. However, amidst this success, the news of Isak's desire to explore new opportunities has emerged, creating a stir in the football community. The 23-year-old striker joined Newcastle in August 2021, arriving with significant expectations. His blend of pace, technical ability, and goal-scoring prowess made him a coveted asset for the club. Yet, as the dust settles on a successful season, Isak's ambitions seem to extend beyond the confines of Tyneside. Fabrizio Romano's insights. Fabrizio Romano, widely regarded as one of the most reliable sources in football journalism, has shed light on the situation. According to Romano, Isak's desire to pursue opportunities elsewhere is a significant factor in the current narrative. While Newcastle is undoubtedly on an upward trajectory, Isak is keen to assess his options in order to further his career and ambitions. Romano's insights underscore the notion that players, regardless of a club's success, often seek personal growth and new challenges. Isak's situation is emblematic of a broader trend in football, the balancing act between team loyalty and individual aspirations. The allure of new horizons. Isak's ambition to explore new opportunities speaks volumes about his character as a player. At just 23, he is at a crucial juncture in his career. While Newcastle offers the prospect of European football, the allure of playing for a club with a storied history, greater resources, or even in a more competitive league could tempt him to make a move. Clubs across Europe are undoubtedly monitoring the situation closely. Teams in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and beyond may see Isak as a valuable addition to their attacking line. His versatility allows him to play in various roles in the attack, making him an appealing target for clubs seeking to bolster their forward options. The Newcastle perspective. From Newcastle's perspective, Isak's potential departure is a double-edged sword. On one hand, the club would be reluctant to lose a player of his caliber, particularly as they look to establish themselves as a permanent fixture in the upper echelons of English football. His goals and contributions were vital in securing their Champions League status, and replacing such a player is no small task. On the other hand, if Isak is determined to leave, Newcastle may need to consider their options. The club could capitalize on his value in the transfer market, using the funds to reinvest in the squad and strengthen areas that may require improvement. The fans' reaction. The prospect of losing Isak has elicited varied reactions among Newcastle fans. Some supporters express disappointment at the thought of parting with a player who has quickly become a fan favorite. His electrifying performances and ability to score crucial goals endeared him to the St. James's Park faithful. However, others understand that football is a business, and player movements are often dictated by personal aspirations and market dynamics. Fans often feel a deep emotional connection to players, and the news of Isak's potential departure brings forth a sense of nostalgia for the moments he has provided. The chants, the goals, and the celebrations are etched in their memories, making the prospect of losing him all the more poignant. The impact on Isak's career. As Isak contemplates his future, several factors will influence his decision. First and foremost is the desire for personal and professional growth. Playing in the Champions League is an enticing prospect, but so is the chance to lead the line for a club that aligns with his ambitions. Moreover, the competitive nature of football means that players must be strategic about their careers. A move to a club with a strong project, promising talent, and the potential for success can significantly impact a player's development. Isak will undoubtedly weigh these considerations carefully as he navigates this pivotal moment in his career. As the summer transfer window approaches, all eyes will be on Alexander Isak and his next move. Fabrizio Romano's reporting has set the stage for what could be one of the more intriguing transfer sagas of the season. While Newcastle United celebrates its Champions League qualification, Isak's desire to explore new opportunities adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. In the world of football, where fortunes can change in an instant, Isak's next steps will be watched closely by fans, pundits, and clubs alike. Whether he remains at Newcastle to continue his development or embarks on a new adventure, one thing is certain: Alexander Isak's journey is far from over, and the best may yet be to come. In the grand tapestry of football, players like Isak are often the threads that weave the fabric of excitement, anticipation, and dreams. As the transfer window unfolds, the footballing world will hold its breath, waiting to see where this talented forward will land next. Alexander Isak, the striker on the move, a deep dive into Newcastle's stars transfer talk. In the ever-evolving landscape of football, transfer rumors often dominate headlines, capturing the imagination of fans, analysts, and pundits alike. One of the most intriguing stories currently making waves in the football world is the potential departure of Newcastle United's star striker, Alexander Isak. Reports have emerged that Isak is actively pushing for a move away from St. James's Park, citing a desire for new challenges in his career. This article will explore the implications of this potential transfer, the context surrounding Isak's situation, and what it could mean for both the player and the club. The rise of Alexander Isak. Before delving into the current transfer speculation, it's essential to understand the journey of Alexander Isak. Born on September 21, 1999, in Solna, Sweden, Isak displayed exceptional talent from a young age. His career began at AIK in Sweden, where he quickly made a name for himself as a prolific goal scorer. His performances caught the eye of scouts across Europe, leading to a transfer to Borussia Dortmund in 2017. While Isak's time in Germany was marked by flashes of brilliance, it was his subsequent loan spell at Willem II in the Netherlands that truly showcased his potential. Scoring 13 goals in 16 appearances, Isak proved he could deliver in a competitive league. His impressive performances earned him a permanent move to Real Sociedad in 2019, where he continued to develop into one of Europe's most promising forwards. In January 2022, Newcastle United acquired Isak for a reported fee of around £60 million, making him one of the club's most significant signings in recent history. His arrival was met with great excitement by fans, who hoped he would be the catalyst for a new era at the club. Isak's impact at Newcastle. Since joining Newcastle, Isak has made a considerable impact. Known for his pace, technical ability, and goal-scoring prowess, he quickly became a fan favorite. His ability to stretch defenses and create scoring opportunities for himself and his teammates has been invaluable for the Magpies. However, the club's ambitions and Isak's personal aspirations are now at a crossroads. Despite his contributions, there are whispers that the striker is considering his future at Newcastle, a move that could have significant ramifications for both the player and the club. The transfer talk: I want to take on new challenge. The catalyst for the current transfer speculation appears to be Isak's own words. Reports indicate that he has expressed a desire to pursue new challenges in his career. This statement has ignited a flurry of debate among fans and analysts alike. What does this mean for his future at Newcastle? Is he dissatisfied with life in the Premier League, or is he simply looking for a different environment to further his development? Isak's ambition is commendable. At just 24 years old, he has the world at his feet. Players often seek new challenges to avoid stagnation, and it is not uncommon for young talents to explore different leagues and clubs in pursuit of personal and professional growth. The context: Newcastle's ambitions. To understand Isak's situation fully, one must consider Newcastle United's trajectory as a club. Following their acquisition by a Saudi Arabian consortium in 2021, the Magpies have set their sights on becoming a top Premier League club. With substantial financial backing, Newcastle has been active in the transfer market, bringing in several high-profile players to bolster their squad. However, the club's ambitions have not yet translated into consistent success on the pitch. While they have shown flashes of brilliance, there remains a gap between Newcastle and the elite clubs of the Premier League. This reality might play a crucial role in Isak's desire for a move.